Hi, I'm Valerie Barber, your Central Florida Realtor, and today I'm sharing your March 2026 Lake County Market Update. If you've been wondering whether the market is starting to shift, this month gives you some interesting clues. Compared to February, we saw a little more inventory, prices moved up, homes went under contract faster, and sellers received a slightly stronger percentage of their list price. Let's break it down. For March, Lake County had 4.6 months of inventory, which is up just a bit from 4.5 months in February. So inventory is continuing to build, but only gradually. That gives buyers a little more to choose from while still keeping the market from feeling overly saturated. The median sale price in March came in at $380,000, which is up from $370,000 in February. That is a nice month-to-month increase, and a reminder that even with more inventory, pricing is still holding up in many parts of the market. The median days to contract dropped to 48 days compared to 55 days in February. So homes actually moved faster in March. That is a meaningful change and suggests that buyers are still active and willing to act when the right home hits the market. And finally, sellers received 96% of their list price in March, compared to 95.8% in February. That is a small improvement, but still a positive one. It tells us that well-priced homes are continuing to attract solid offers. Now let's zoom out and look at quarter one of 2026 as a whole, because this gives us a better picture of where the market stands compared to a year ago. For the first quarter, month supply of inventory averaged 4.6 months, which is up from 4.4 months at this time last year. So inventory has grown, but not dramatically. The median sale price for quarter one is $375,000, which is down 5.1% from a year ago. That tells us the market has softened a bit on the pricing side compared to early 2025. Homes are also taking a little longer to go under contract. Quarter one averaged 58 days to contract, compared to 54 days a year ago. So while buyers are still out there, they may be taking a little more time and being a little more selective. Sellers received 95.9% of list price during the first quarter, which is slightly down from 96.3% last year. Again, not a dramatic drop, but it does show a little more negotiation happening in today's market. Now, here are two other numbers I think are really worth watching. New listings are up 4.1% compared to a year ago, which means more homeowners are choosing to put their homes on the market. And pending sales are up 2.3%, which is encouraging because it tells us buyers are still stepping forward and making moves. So, what does all of this mean? To me, the March numbers and the first quarter stats show a market that is becoming more balanced. Buyers have a bit more breathing room than they did a year ago, but demand is still there. Sellers can absolutely still have success, but pricing correctly and presenting the home well matters more than ever. This is not a market where you can just throw a number at the wall and hope for the best, but it is also not a market where buyers can assume every seller is desperate. The best results are still happening when strategy meets realistic expectations.
Thank you so much for watching my video. If you found this market update helpful, then please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for more valuable real estate content. Until next time, take care and happy house hunting!